Welcome back, everybody, to Pick and Roll. This is the NBA betting show on the Board YouTube channel, powered by the Hammer Betting Network. And we have a nice slate to work with on this Tuesday. And because we did not get to our big SGP yesterday with the smaller slate, we want to make sure we can get to it today. So if we can get to 75 likes on today's show while we're live, we will provide you guys the bonus big SGP live rather than at the 2:30 YouTube short time. It'll be up on the YouTube shorts regardless, but if you want it live, you want it while we're on the Pick and Roll show today, we need 75 likes to get it. So smash that like button to support. We have 2 other free picks on the way for you guys today, and remember to subscribe for all the great content, that we bring you on this channel. It was another winning day yesterday. We'll recap that a little bit later on, but let's talk about the 2 plays that we have right away for you guys on the show. We have an SGP and we have a straight player prop available at BetMGM. Here are those plays. First of all, we are going to the Hawks and Cavaliers game, and we have the SGP in play for this one. We're going to be taking Darius Garland over 3.5 assists. We have Evan Mobley, 12 plus points, and Max Strus over 1.5 3-pointers made. That combines for -110 at BetMGM. Remember to shop around for these plays. If something's available in your region that can be a little bit better than this, perhaps ESPN bet, feel free to take advantage of that. We are tracking it for -110 at BetMGM. Second play, also -110 at BetMGM, but it is a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander player prop, and we have over 30.5 points for Shai. We have Shai heavily featured on this show. We have done so quite successfully in his matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I know why we are going to be going for this play, but we'll get to that next. Let's talk about that first play and talk about the Cavaliers and the Hawks on the same game parlay. Let's throw it to Pips.
So last couple of losers were when I bet the stats, and that's usually not going. I'm not doing well with that. But when I have like a defensive scheme read, it usually goes very well, and this is exactly that kind of bet. So we have Garland over assists. That's because Hawks allow the most assists to point guards and least points to point guards. Why? They are blitzing pick and rolls. They are trapping pick and rolls. They are very high on the level of the screen every time, protecting the pull-up shootings, moving away the ball from the ball handlers. So that should be like easy for Garland to hit. Mobley on a cut, alley-oop, Strus for a 3, Caris LeVert for a 3, Niang for a 3, so assists should be there. Then Strus and Mobley. I can say about Strus, so like he will have a ton of space to operate there. This is Strus, but I can talk about it. So he covered this line in 9 out of the last 10. And now he gets a team that allows the most put-up threes and allows most threes overall. And they are not defending it well. And that's because they are high on the screen and their rotation behind is not that great. Now, losing Jalen Johnson, who was super athletic and contesting everything, also hurts them. So, yeah, this is a matchup for wings, for the other guys besides Garland and Mitchell. So I think they will heavily be high on the screens against Garland and Mitchell, and that will open up the threes for Strus and inside game for Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley also covered this. I don't know how many, but it's like 13 straight games. So in this very positive matchup, it should be a smash spot for Mobley. Not a huge fan of his game, but there's like top 5 matchups in the entire season for Evan Mobley. So if he's not scoring there, 13 straight overs is good, and our positive matchup should work. So all in all, this very well correlated works together. So I decided to go against the Hawks. I know the way they are defending is always great for wing guys.
Yeah, and we love going with the correlated plays. So SGP just adds on a little bit to the value of them, where if one hits, then there's a big chance or a much more likely chance that other ones are hitting, because Mobley needs those feeds by Garland inside to get those points. If that feed is working inside and they're worried about that, Max Strus is going to have that space.
We always like to contribute with one play to two part of bet. So if we have a Garland assist to Mobley, we are adding Mobley points and Garland assist on the same play. So that's
There you
how.
go. And there you go. Happy to say, with still another pick to go here, we are one like away from our goal of 75. So be sure to smash the like button. And if you're late, we still wanna see the likes. Maybe we can get to 100 once again.
Yeah. I think you are selling us short here with 75, but we'll increase over time with
Okay.
you guys.
Friday we'll pump it up again. Friday, I think, is the last. It's the last regular season day before there's some in-season tournament
Yeah.
games, so we'll pump it there. Last time we did 87, and we did hit that, so I think I did sell a short today. But thank you for the support, nonetheless. We have another pick before we get to our big SGP, but that play is in the Thunder Wolves game. We go to this spot a lot. It's Shea against the Wolves. It's the drop coverage of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Shea's mid-range, I imagine, will be able to exploit that. Pips, is that the handicap for this play?
Yeah, most of it is exactly what you said. Rob coverage, Shea being tremendous in the mid range. Also, there are some numbers to back it up. Shea this season, when he gets the 4 quarter minutes and when it's a close game, he's taking over the games, and he covered this in 9 out of the 11 games with 30 plus minutes. And the only one he didn't cover was 30 points game, so he was close. The one of the didn't cover was close. So yeah, it was kind of very poor shooting against the Pelicans, and also Herb Jones and a lot of attention on him. Game against the Hawks is terrible matchup for him because they are blitzing the pick and roll. So him going to 30 points is kind of still great. And then he's most consistent 30 to 33, 34 points kind of scorer. And now he'll get insane usage because Wolves defend in single coverage, so no help. They will just let him shoot his mid range and get to the rim. They are actually forcing guys to attack Gobert, so he'll have one of the highest usage games of the season. He should have. Jaden McDaniels is out, so even that single coverage won't be great coverage. And yeah, this is just a great matchup. And last season, he covered in 3 out of the 4 games against the Wolves, and McDaniels was playing in those games, and he's one of the toughest matchups in the league. He's still covered in 3 out of 4. And if you take a look at some pull-up, good pull-up guys, Branson had 25 in a blowout. That's over his season average. Trae Young and DeJounte Murray combined for 65 in the same game against the drop coverage. We saw Curry with Steph had 38, Booker had 31, all going way above their season average. Fox is probably the most similar type of player as SGA. He had 36 points and he took 30 field goal attempts in that game. So like mid-range specialist, heavy driver, and he did great. He did great, and I expect similar stuff for Shea. He's a bit better, more efficient scorer, and he's great getting to the line. So I think this should be like 24, 25 field goal attempts with 10 plus free throws. Should be enough for 34, 38 points game from Shea. And they are on the road, and they are dogs in this game. And I love the games where Shea is an underdog. When it's a late 4th quarter and they are like close game under 10 points, he just takes over. He can score like 10 plus points in the last 3 minutes. So I just love the spots when there is no blowout potential.
Yeah, when we talk about when we had the under for Shea, we talked about Shea's overs are never dead. He's always out there and can just score in bunches. So we have a good spot here on Shea, I believe, and happy with these two plays.
Yeah, I'll just add like the Minnesota Wolves are the best defense at 5, the best defense at the 4. So like everyone else, they are just letting ball handlers go inside, and they are not helping out of anyone. So with everyone having tough matchups, Shea will just need to be the guy, and he loves that spot.
Absolutely loves being the guy. We have hit our bonus level of 75, as I mentioned. It's a bit of a weird day, though. I mean, we have the Rockets playing. People want to bet Şengün. I mean, obviously, we always bet Alperen Şengün when the Rockets play. Well, your patience has paid off, everybody. let's go to the bonus big SGP. Guess who features 3 times out of the 6 legs in this Rockets and Mavs matchup? We have Alperen Şengün, 8+ rebounds, over 3.5 assists, 18+ points. We're also going to add on Doncic, 25+ points, under 9.5 assists, and the Mavs team total under 125.5. That's for plus 375 odds at BetMGM. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show today and getting us to the milestone for this bet. But yes, Şengün featuring 3 times. Every time the Rockets play, I feel like we have something on Alperen Şengün. Why are we going back to him again with this play?
I mean, this is one of the best matchups for him. Dallas Mavericks allowed the fourth most points to the opposing bigs, third most rebounds, and he always finds a way to get his teammates involved. So assists are also going in. The thing is, Houston Rockets are heavily into going into the play in season tournament. This last game against the Denver Nuggets that was in season, he played 44 minutes. And yeah, the Fred VanVleet played the entire first half. They are just going into this game like it's a playoff game, and he will have huge minutes. And Dallas Mavericks don't have anyone to defend him inside. They don't have anyone to contest his rebounds, so he won't be bothered by boxing out. He'll rebound. He will assist. He will score inside. There will no one to guard him. So I think Şengün part, he covered this in 5 out of the last 6 minutes will be huge. So yeah, great spot for Alperen Şengün. They are well rested. This is the first game in the last 4 days. So yeah, the battle is there. So I don't know if anyone watched the podcast he had with Paul George, but it was amazing stuff. He's an awesome guy. So I recommend everyone that loves Şengün to watch his appearance on this Paul George podcast. It was great. And the rest of this is Luka Doncic. Rockets are defending in single coverage, so his assists shouldn't be anywhere close to hitting. So interesting fact, but over the last 11 games, Luka went over 9.5 assists only 1 game. So 1 out of the last 11. And now he gets single coverage against Dillon Brooks. But I still like his point. Like, there is no way anyone can stop Luka Doncic from scoring 25 in single coverage. And Rockets do foul a lot for best defensive team in the league. And Luka is free throw merchant, so I expect him to, with 25 field goal attempts and 10 free throws, he should get to 30 points even with low efficiency. And the last part of this bet is Dallas Mavericks under 125. No one so far this season came close to covering this line. The closest team that was to this is Golden State Warriors with 121, and they shot 50% from 3 in that game. And I don't see it with this Dallas Mavericks. And slow pace against the number 1 defense in the league, Luka and Kyrie in tough matchups against Fred VanVleet and Dillon Brooks. Yeah, it will be very difficult for them to cover this, especially this being in season and deciding game. I think it will be like a playoff game, so defense will be on par.
Yeah, you're speaking about that podcast with Şengün and Paul George. I'm halfway through that, and I also can recommend for that one. So definitely go check that out on YouTube, especially if you know you've been catching his Şengün bets. He's a real nice guy, and it's a real good episode over there. So those are the 3 plays that we have here. Let's talk about the recap of yesterday's bets. So just the 1 bet yesterday was a smaller slate, but we did go to the Pacers and the Blazers for that same game parlay, and there was no issue really. The only thing we had to wait until the end was the Bruce Brown leg of the play because it was an under. We had to make sure he didn't go over, but he goes 3.5 points under. Brogdon covers the lines early. Talk to us about that Pacers and Blazers matchup.
Yeah, everything went as expected. Brogdon, he just needs to have a tremendous usage. He's shooting, getting to the rim every other possession. Like, he's just insane usage there. And with them not helping, he didn't have many options to pass for the most of the game, and he was just driving and making laps. Like, honestly, it was that easy. So Even with a poor start, he was 1 from 6 to start. He covered this easily in the third quarter. First possession or second possession of the fourth, he gets the fifth assist, end up with 7. Easy on Brogdon. Indiana Pacers are just an amazing matchup for point guards, especially the one that can drive to the rim and shoot from mid-range like he does. He's all-around great scorer, getting to free throw line, shooting threes, pulling up from mid-range, like amazing guy. And the second part was Bruce Brown. He had 9 points with 1 minute left. Then he had some transition layup, and that's it. Like he wasn't. He even made some crazy tough shots to get to the 9 even. So yeah. Easy win, especially on that ugly slate. Or always happy to get a win in profitable day when the slate is not great.
Absolutely. That's what we were able to do over there. Thank you guys for the support again today. We're at 95 likes already. Looks like it's going to be another one where we get to 100. So we appreciate the support we've had on the show very recently. We're hoping to have a big season ahead as well. So we have 3 plays on for today. That will do it for today. Reminder to hit that like button if you're getting value out of the show for today. And remember to subscribe to the channel as well. It always pays to catch the show live as well. These markets can move pretty quickly. So being here live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time is always the best if you want to tail any of these plays. But let's go through the plays that we do have for today. As a reminder, if stuff does move, if you have different sportsbooks available, please make sure you sign up to the ones available in your region, whether it be with our QR code in the top right corner of the screen or whether it be with our BetStamp affiliate link in the description, betstamp.app/the board. So you can see if you get better odds on plays like we have here or if they move throughout the day. What we have for you guys, as we have tracked here, is first of all, in the Hawks and Cavaliers game at -110 SGP at BetMGM. Garland over 3.5 assists, Mobley 12 plus points, Strus over 1.5 threes. Second play is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 30.5 points. That was also -110 at BetMGM. And the bonus big SGP for the support you gave us today is in the Rockets and Mavericks game. Şengün, 8 plus rebounds, over 3.5 assists, 18 plus points, paired with Doncic, 25 plus points, and under 9.5 assists. And with the Mavs, team total under 125.5. That is plus 375 at BetMGM. ESPN Bet, as always, is a good option to capitalize on some better prices associated with all of these plays, but that's how we are tracking it for today. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We really appreciate support once again. Me and Pips, we will be back tomorrow for more from Pick and Roll. We very much hope to see you there.